Always hitting the same limit? Not able to speed up? If yes, then in today's video you'll learn how to stop feeling like everything is a struggle on a guitar, and instead finally start playing all of your favorite stuff. And for those who are new here, then welcome. My name is Lukas and I help guitar players to get over that intermediate rut to finally get their playing where it deserves to be after all those years. If interested, links in the description. And without further ado, let's get right into it so we can help you to take your playing to that next level. First up, proper grip. This might seem basic, but the way you hold your pick will make a huge difference on the way it feels when playing. And this is also where so many guitar players get it wrong as well. Proper grip doesn't mean applying a death grip on your pick. Proper grip means holding it in a way where you're covering most of the pick area, and thanks to it you can keep your picking hand nice and relaxed at all times. Simply as putting a death grip on your pick is not going to sound very nice. But because of it, you'll also lose the flexibility of your picking hand that you naturally have within you. So the way I hold the pick is just to keep my index parallel with the thumb and just insert the pick in between. That way I can relax the grip as most of the pick's surface is being covered as opposed to holding it like a pen. Next, let's talk about the pick angle. The angle at which your pick hits the string affects your tone and fluidity. So if the pick is too flat against the strings, you might find it harder to glide smoothly, causing a choppy sound. But for example, for down picking, it can sound pleasant. But if your goal is to shred, then you might find it a bit challenging. That's why I just place my pick so it's parallel with the strings and then just naturally apply a 30-degree angle to it. This adjustment can lead to a smoother, more connected sound and make fast passages easier to play. Moving on to the third improvement, which is all about the wrist angle, which is also referred to as pick slanting, where basically there are only two ways of how you can tilt your wrist angle, which to some people makes it easier when changing the strings on upstroke or downstroke. So downward pick slanting is when you tilt your wrist facing down, so it makes easier changing the strings on downstrokes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Upward pick slanting is tilting the wrist in the other direction, so you're outside the strings, making it easier to change the string below on the upstroke. 1, 2, 3, 1. Down, up, down, up. So have a play around with it and see whether that makes any difference to your playing. But at least for me, it doesn't. That's why, as mentioned, I just keep my wrist perfectly in the middle, so I don't need to be constantly thinking whether I'm changing the strings on upstroke or downstroke and accordingly tilt my wrist around. Moving on to the next step, relaxation. Most important thing than anything else, because what's the point of trying to play fast when everything feels tensed? Playing the guitar should be a relaxing and enjoyable activity. That's why when playing, your hand needs to feel relaxed, as it's all connected. If you hold your pick tight, your wrist will feel tight as well. And same if your wrist is tight, then you'll naturally hold the pick very tight. And everything will just become way harder to play. That's why tension is the enemy of fluid, fast playing. If your pick hand is tense, your entire body will be tense, which will reflect on you not breathing properly, and if you're not getting oxygen into your muscles, you'll fatigue very quickly. So try to work on relaxing your hand as much as you can. I'm barely holding my pick when playing. As you can see, a relaxed hand can move way faster and more accurately than a tense one. And if you're worrying that your pick might slip out, then just get some that have the grip on it. If you're wondering which pick is the best one to use, then you can find a video somewhere around here that will help you to choose the best one for you. And the last step in this video is consistent practice. Simply as there'll never be a substitute for a regular focused practice when it comes to developing your picking technique. This means setting aside time every day to work on specific exercises that target your picking hand. It's not about practicing for hours on end, but about the quality and consistency of your practice. That's why even 10 minutes of focused, targeted practice will generate much more results than an hour of just noodling stuff around. So if you currently feel stuck and looking for ways how to get your playing to that advanced level, then make sure to check the first link in the description. Don't worry, there is no webinar, free training, you don't need to hand over your email, none of that. It's just a video of me telling you how I can help you to get there. In full transparency, it is a website designed to sell you something. I'm not going to pretend like it's not. You don't have to click it. I really don't mind if you do click it or not. But if you feel like you had enough of being stuck with your playing, then feel free to check it out. And let's now quickly recap today's video. So in order to get your picking hand working better, focus on proper grip, adjust your angle of pick and wrist, work on keeping your hand relaxed, and maintain consistent practice. These tips are interconnected, and improving one area will often lead to improvements in others as well. Apart from that, I want to thank you so much for being here. You're the pure reason why I make these videos. So if you're still here at the end of this video, then just drop a comment below so I know who to personally say thanks to. And if you decide to support this channel by subscribing to it, then that would just make my day, and I would just love you for the support you're giving me. So thank you so much for doing that if you want to. Thanks again for being here, and I hope you have an amazing day. Good boy!